Hello, everybody. My name is Willow, and I'm one of the Suicidal Shumbas, and welcome back to episode 16 of Subnautica. I did a whole lot of grinding, like several hours worth of grinding, and a bunch of modifications to the base, and so much more. With all that being said, let's get into it. So, I made some minor adjustments to the power plant, and it starts in here. So this is the Reginald's that I feed into the bioreactor. And I remember making a comment saying I thought it was funny how I choose to obliterate a species for that. So just for something for them to look at, I let them look at this while they wait to die in my bioreactor. Anyways, so there's that minor adjustment, and then there's another minor adjustment. I put a bunch of these up in here. And the point of that is to, one, not really role play, but like I think it's kind of cool. It makes sense to have the nuclear reactor room surrounded by structural support stuff. I don't know, it just makes sense. That, and I needed a place to put them, and honestly it made sense to put them there. I haven't done anything with this too much yet. This is still here. I took this out. There's a tree missing, and you'll see why in a moment. But until then, if we go this way, down here, and then we take a left, we go straight to our scanner room, which is currently scanning for, what do you call it? Sandstone, yeah. Alright. I have not made the hatch to go out to the garden yet, but that's fine. Outdoor garden. This is the storage room. As you can see, we've made some adjustments. I did end up labeling everything because I just have to. But as you can see, the start of these rows has occurred. So for example, this is titanium, which is empty because I used a bunch. But as you can see, titanium gets lined up with about that. And then the next one is copper. So then as it fills out, I'll have a space to walk down and go through my copper containers and so forth. And I've decided that I will make another large room and attach it going the same way, and then do the same thing in there. And that's how I'll keep everything organized. I did some decorating, natural selection there as well, but also I thought this looked really pretty, and I need to refill in this a bit, but yeah, I don't know, I just like the way this looked, and I wanted the trees and the pots like that, so I go all the way around them and get all the fruits as desired. And then we will meet in the office. This is where the episodes will now begin to end in, and here soon we will have an episode of just reading the information. I don't know if it'll just be that, but it might be because we have so much. I found a coffee machine on accident. Apparently we can use it, and I did not know this. What can we use this? Oh, we sure can. Sweet. So yeah, at the end of the episode, we'll come back in here and I'll say my goodbyes and whatever else. And if there's any reading to be had, this is where we'll do it. Or we might end up doing the same thing in the bedroom. I thought that was cute. These are the equivalent to my nightstands. I don't really have those. The bed, a duffel bag, of course. I thought that just looked nice inside that little square or rectangle. Some shelving, that, of course. My dresser, I used the counter as a dresser. Not a whole lot of decorative options here, but that's something. That there, I guess, the bench so we can sit down and put on our shoes or whatever. So we might end the episode in here on the occasion, or we might start it here and end it here. Not sure how I want to do that just yet, but that's that. Now, for the piece of resistance, we have a few more moon pools. And they all have this setup. I got a locker for whatever vehicle is going to be designated for this specific moon pool. Of course, we can do all of this stuff here. And a battery charger. And eventually we'll add a power cell charger to all of the moon pools. Not that we'll need it, but it'll have it just so we have it there if needed. Which I don't think we will, but if we do, we'll have it. So I've got 3 moon pools here. And I have more to show you of the piece of resistance. If you remember, I had my Seamoth docked here, and if you'll notice, I put 2 more over here with the same exact setup. So that way, with it, whatever vehicle is docked. It has its own specific moon pool, its own specific dock. And yes, this is overkill, but not as overkill as what we are about to do. We are about to fill all of these moon pools, because as you can see, there's some lockers on the walls. There was a bunch more. I needed a job board, and I didn't have one, so this hallway became my job board. And every locker, it was its own project. Like I said, I spent many, many hours grinding, and I filled the lockers up, so I could do two of the lockers. Well, 3 of the lockers were for the moon pools. 1 for the moon pools themselves, and 2 for the moon pool accessories, which would be those 3 items there. And of course, I don't know if I showed a duffel bag there, but there's a duffel bag in here, and not that it's important, but it is functional, technically. There's a duffel bag there. I don't know. I just wanted a little bit more decoration than plain white walls in here, which that doesn't help very much. But it's something, and as time goes on, we might be able to decorate it more if we so choose or need or find the stuff to do so. That being said, the next thing I want to do, upgrades, that's towards the end of this episode. We're going to look at the prawn suits. So if you notice, we have enough for 3 prawn suits. And so that is what we are going to do. We're going to make 3 prawn suits. Now, as we begin to do that, actually we're going to go out this moon pool and we're just going to jump out here in just a second. I'm going to finish what I'm doing real quick, which is my little death stick, as Star Wars likes to call them. Okay, now that that's finished, let's dive in. I don't know where it is. There you are. Okay, you're still pretty much above my base. Quick question. If I make one, is it going to drop onto my base? I can turn it around, that works for me. Vehicle bay. And a 1. Okay, now can I use it for the 3rd one? There we go. 3 prawn suits. Is it overkill? Yes. Do I care? No. Well, actually, if I didn't care, I wouldn't do it, so yes, I care a lot. Ha ha ha! That sounded so cool. Hold up. Oh wait, I'm recording. Oh well. Well, I recorded it for the video, so we can clip that later. Oh, this is so sick. I love this.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Well, you'll never see this view again, because from now on there's going to be prawn suits docked there. Same goes for the sea moths.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I'm not geeking out, you're geeking out. Oh, I did it preemptively there. Alright, so we got one more prawn suit to jump into.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Oh, so satisfying. So many hours of work, and I finally get to enjoy it. To see it in fruition. And that took forever. And the only places I went, honest, were near the Aurora on this side of it. I haven't gone to the opposite side at all this playthrough. And the Mushroom Forest, a little bit into the Shock Biome, and a little bit by the island and in the Shallows. So nowhere I have not been. So I purposefully made sure to use my... Oh wait, I can't do that yet because I didn't collect the resources for the sea moths. But yeah, I purposefully made sure to stay within regions you've seen me go into. Granted, I might have gone into a couple of like tiny caves in the Shallows, but that you didn't see me go into, but nothing crazy. Well, aside from this crazy. Now I need prawn suit, Cyclops, sea moths, and yes, we're doing a Cyclops here in just a minute. But I want to get these done first. And then we'll do the Cyclops. But I wanted you all to see the production of everything, because everything else was just grinding. Up until this point, a lot of the videos were grinding, but that's because I wanted to take you with me. I wanted to see, excuse me, what everything looked like. I'm just going to drop one on top of the other, and hopefully it doesn't damage it too much. Maybe I can beat it. Well, actually, you know what? Let's just watch it fall and see what happens. Oops. Oopsies, 93. That one didn't have anything.
Welcome
Wait, hold
aboard,
on.
Captain.
I just want to look at that. Because we won't be seeing that again. That's funny. And this is how the baby sea moths are made. I'm just kidding. Now,
Welcome aboard, Captain.
luckily, my base is above 200 meters. Which works out perfectly for what we're doing right here. And yes, of course, I made sure they were all facing the same way. That'd be weird if they weren't.
Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Now, my reasoning behind 3 of each is because I want each of these to be specialized. Hence why they have their own specific moon pool. This is the only time it won't matter which moon pool they go into. And after this is their permanent moon pool. Because they're each going to get their own name and colors and so forth. So the reasoning that I have, for example, at least for the sea moths, I don't really have an excuse for the prawn suits. But for the sea moths, as you can see, this one has equipped with 4 storage bays. The idea is, hey, I need to go on a resource run. Okay, hop in and go. Right? I don't have to go over here and swap out, oh, I want to use this one and this one. I need the depth module and blah, 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 blah. Oh, I found the depth module somewhere. I can't remember. I think I found it in the Aurora, so hopefully you saw that. If not, I found it while out and about, but I'm pretty sure I remember finding it in the Aurora. Anyways, and then say this one, for example, is going to be, what would you call, I don't know what to call it. Names are irrelevant currently, but the goal, the mission that, say, per se this one, if not that one, is to go and be, like, decked out with weapons systems, right? To go around and basically killing things via its weapon systems, or, if nothing else fails, ramming it. Because that one has had its fair share of kills. via ramming. And the third option, so we've got storage capacity, we've got kill, and we've got, I forgot, but I had an idea. Maybe like deep sea diving specifically, right? So like, I don't know. Maybe, I'm not sure, but that's kind of the idea. The same goes for the prawn suits. One might be equipped with weapon systems, possibly. I don't know if they do or not. If not, then we'll figure it out. But either way, this is really cool. And then if nothing else, if one gets destroyed, I have 2 backups, right? So 1 is none, 2 is 1, that whole military motto or whatever. Well, now I have 3. So, no excuses. That looks so cool. Alright, well, without further ado, I guess let's do the Cyclops next. Because we need one of those, don't we? Because if we're going to have these, we might as well do the Cyclops, right? Oh, and why not do 3? I told you I spent several hours doing this. Yes, I'm making 3 Cyclopses. Should I? Probably not. But again, 2 is 1, 1 is none, blah 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 blah.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
So literally, like I said, all I did was grind. Just go around breaking stuff, collecting resources, and bringing them back in the zones that you've seen me in. I have not gone anywhere else, done any research of any kind, because I hate spoilers in general. I did the one research the one day, but that was for a very specific reason. Ooh. Alright. Cyclops time. Whoa. Oh, that's a chunky boy.
Seek fluid intake.
Yeah, sure. Board Cyclops. Yes, don't mind if I do.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Oh, that's juicy. Lower decks. Ooh, I can fit stuff in here. Okay, some random tunneling. Probably gonna be storage related. Knowing me. Ooh, okay, Cyclops fabricator. Death module 1, excuse me, sorry. Ingredients unknown. Well, that's great. Cyclops engine efficiency module. Shield generator. Decoy tube upgrade. I can do that. Cyclops sonar upgrade. Don't know that one. Okay, so you got 3 power cells. Decoy launcher. Okay, yep, that's what those were for. Oh, another 3 power cells. Okay. 6 power cells. This is out. The access upgrades. Got it, got it, got it. 1500 health, 1200 energy. And this is why I need the power cell chargers, isn't it? Got it. All right. No vehicle docked. Yep. That's yep. Okay. Cool. That's awesome. This is thoroughly awesome. Wow. Okay. Pilot sub. Sound horn. Wait, can I hold it? No. That's cool. Engine offline, that's fine. Activate external camera system. Rig for silent running. I don't know. Oh, that must be a decoy. Okay, so this is how I edit the everything about it.
Engine powering up.
Ooh. Nice. If I had to guess, external floodlights on and off. Oh wow. Oh, that's not creepy. Why can't I do that? Why is this important? Okay. Well, that might be important for something. Wait. Okay, that's how I go. Okay, same as the sea moth, just bigger. I don't have a dock for this.
Seek fluid intake immediately.
500 meters. Ooh. Alright, well, yes. Fluid intake. Immediately. Got it.
Engine powering down.
Ooh.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Yes, yes, yes. Welcome aboard. So I made enough for 3 of those. So I guess we're gonna make 3. Wait a minute. I should actually go over here. I'll show you why. Maybe. Oh, there we go. Perfect.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Okay. Because I'm getting rid of all the food in here, I'm just eating it, and then minus those trees, I'm just gonna disassemble that. Because I could have done that already, but I haven't. Wow. What am I gonna do with 3 of those? The only thing I didn't do was the alien containment stuff, which is gonna stretch out into here, so I guess dock them underneath the base. Because at some point, right here, they lose their legs. So as it goes out, you can do that. I guess. That's a honkin' chonkin' big boy. Well, 2 is 1, 1 is none, so yeah, that's however that I can't remember what way you say it, but same thing. No! Can I climb it now, please? Pretty please? Jiminy Christmas. Well, time to make another one. What the heck? What the actual heck? This is insane. This is thoroughly insane. And I'm making another one after this one. Well, you can't say I accomplished nothing in this video. I'll tell you what.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Oh, actually, I'll just leave the lights on this time. It's nighttime. Oh, wait. I gotta turn on the engine.
Powering up.
What the heck was that? Nothing beeped at me like I was gonna hit it. Oh, no. No, I didn't.
Engine powering down.
How's this doing? Okay, not full energy, but that makes sense. I just drove it down here.
Passing 100.
Oh, I now know the purpose of it. That way you can leave it and turn off the lights. That makes sense. I don't have an entrance there anymore. Or, I never did. Yep, I knew it. Crap. Crap, 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 crap. Where did I hit the base hat? That makes sense.
Hull integrity restored. Draining systems initiated.
Okay. Base is back online. Try not to do that again, because we're about to do it again. That is, make a third one of those. So I gotta get used to driving those. Because clearly I'm no good at it right now. I can see why you want at least one other person on with you. That way you can have them looking at the cameras. Whoa, 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 whoa! I can't get over this. Holy cow, this view. Also. I just took a bunch of screenshots and hoped for something decent. For later.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Jesus.
Engine powering up.
Ooh. I must have hit a mushroom. I didn't like that brrrr sound. I thought something was breaking. Oh, I can turn them off that way too.
Engine powering down.
So let me go get the other one.
Passing 100 meters.
And I parked.
Oxygen
I
efficiency
parked it pretty
decreased.
decent, pretty close. Yeah, the other one will fit right next to it. That'll be fine. If I can find the other one.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online. Engine powering up.
Um. Did I do too much? Well, guess what? This is my kind of crazy. And now that I'm finally starting to operate at my full potential here, it'll be real soon that we start taking over the entire surface world of the ocean. As long as I don't crash too much.
Engine powering down.
That's insane. That is insane. Well, I can safely say that I need power cell chargers. Now I found out why I need them, and I don't need them in there, I've learned. I thought it would be neat if I had them in there, but I don't think that's what I need to do. Ah, poop. I don't know. I'm wondering if I hit something over here. I need to get really good at driving those. Because this cannot happen again. This base is too big to wonder where it is. Everything begins to flood. Is it in here again? Yeah, it's in here again. When did I hit this? This thing sticks out like a sore thumb off the edge of my base right now.
Hull integrity restored.
That's what I thought.
Draining systems initiated.
Alright, so that was a very eventful 32 minutes. Yeah, so here we are. All of my grinding turned into 32 minutes of wow. Of building things like that. I just
All systems online.
oh, Jesus. And they're stacked like slightly higher than the other. I'm not gonna worry too much about making them more even than that. But that is a sight. I don't know what to name them. That's a tomorrow issue. If it's not already tomorrow. Yeah, I spent way too long on this game. It is tomorrow. It is 1 in the morning. But yeah, so I think, yeah, let's just do a quick recap before we continue. So 3 Cyclops, just built those. That's awesome. The base took damage twice because I hit it with 2 different Cyclops. And apparently I hit it right in the scanner room, which, I mean, I guess where I parked it makes sense. So probably did. We've got the nuclear power plant. Or I should just say the power plant in general, because it's nuclear and biochemical. I'm tired. I forgot my words. Of course, we got the scanner room, like we just talked about. The food and water room, plus office, plus bedroom is all done in there. This is the storage room. We've got 6 moon pools, 3 sea moths, and I was like, where's the 1 sea moth? It's not in there. I'm driving it. 3 prawn suits, which we have to name also. So what is that? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 vehicles we have to name. Did I count right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. 3, 3, 3. Yeah. Duh. Crashing into the thing because I'm stupid. No, I'm just really tired. Base is solid. So like I said, the only thing I want to add is make a pipe going off, or tunnel, a corridor going off here, and then all through here probably a bunch of large rooms. And the idea is I want to make a bunch of alien containments, and I want to collect all the fishes in the game. And conquer the overworld. Well, half over. collect all the different species I can find, kill anything that's hostile towards me. Make several more scanning bases over the surface so I can get that topographical map I'm so thrilled about. But that will allow me to scan for everything and anything all the time. And because I have this scanner room HUD chip, no matter where I am in the overworld, that being not in a tunnel, I'll be connected to the supplies. And so, like, whatever scanner room is scanning for anything, you can just say have them all set to scrap metal, and I can fly anywhere in the overworld and constantly see scrap metal pop-ups. And then I can go get my things. Hence the massive storage room, and hence why it's going out that way. At least one more room. If I have to, I can make 2 or 3 more large rooms going off in that stretch. And then I can make a big bunch of those rooms all interconnected if I want to, like side by side, front and back, and have like a lot of doorways through all of them, but probably be fine because all I'm doing, like I said, is the containments. And then I can dock these all underneath it. In order to get to it, though, I'm gonna have to, between flying down that corridor, you know what I mean, traversing through that, in between these, and then traversing between this area, be about the only way. Actually, this might be the best option because it offers the most room. That way I can just come on down, just where they're at, take them this way, dock them somewhere kind of here, and then when I need to, take one out for a spin, and go out that corridor. Look at me go, that's beautiful. I've got a little whole system runway here planned. I mean, I was not planning for that when I settled here, but it works kind of perfectly. And I like that about this. So, what are we doing next episode and the following episodes? Now that we have this,
Welcome aboard,
I
Captain.
can tell you this, I don't want to do any more grinding for a while. I don't well, actually I kind of do have to. I have to grind a lot. This is where having more people would be helpful. I went the wrong way because I'm tired and silly. Because if I had somebody else with me, or 2 other people with me, we could all take a Seamoth and go out and a HUD chip and go collecting whatever resource we need. Right now that would be titanium. Because if I'm making a bunch of large rooms, I'm going to need a lot more titanium than this. Because I can tell you right now that each large room takes 2 plasteel ingots, which is 2 titanium ingots, and 2 lithium per ingot. What we just made in this episode was 17 titanium ingots, and 15 of them were plasteel. Okay, I can tell you that right now. I spent a lot of time grinding just for those, let alone all of the other resources. Now, while I was getting my titanium for it, I thought I wouldn't be able to get everything ready for it to be built in the time span that I did. The only reason why I was able to do what I was able to do was because the scanner room, as I was searching for those scrap metals, for somehow it decided it wanted to pick up stalker teeth. So as soon as I saw that, when I came back and I had all the metal I needed to make all of my 17 ingots, titanium ingots no less, I immediately set it to that, and I left it there for a good long while, despite needing to go out for other things. But I just went out, I took my HUD chip out of my head, so I didn't see this, and I just searched for all the things I needed while it searched for stalker teeth. Unfortunately, it didn't come across very many, maybe 20. And so I have one stalker tooth left after everything. I guess next episode, there's that hallway over there with the upgrades in it. So yeah, let's chat for a minute. This is going to be a longer outro probably because I'm done for the day, the night, and possibly for a couple of days because I need to do anything other than this. So let's talk about it. Okay, so we now have 9 vehicles, 8 of which need to be named and colored. Not that they need to be colored, but I want to. And 3 of which are Cyclops. So let's talk about Cyclops. Obviously, the point of this is to go into the deep down. At this point, the only other option aside from going farther away from the Aurora is down, right? And we did come across a large cave opening. Okay, that's number 1. And it mentioned that, like the little, what do you call her? Karen, because I can't think of anything else. Robot lady, wife, Karen, yeah. This is all I can think about. Thank you, Markiplier. Because I watched Markiplier's videos from, like, forever ago, and, like, when they first came out. And so, like, I don't even think... No, I never even watched his whole series on this because I didn't want spoilers because I was getting the game. And here I am, how many years later, just now getting to it. So all I know is that we go to the deep down. Let's see, how many minutes we got? Oh, I got plenty to talk here. The deep down dark. Through one of those large cave openings is what I would guess, because I would need a large cave opening for a Cyclops. And then we go from there. However, it goes down to 500 meters, and I have gotten very close to that in my Seamoth, because it goes down to 3, and then I'd leave my Seamoth and go down farther on my own. And so it has a depth module upgrade, as we saw, and I don't have the stuff for that. So another reason why I'm doing this topographical thing is because the scanner room outposts is because of that. I want to find all of the blueprints. I want to find all of the shipwrecks above ground. I want to search them thoroughly, because I do not have a stasis rifle. I do not have a light stick, which I am increasingly doubting it's a lightsaber because every weapon in this game is designed to stun. Like, I haven't tested the vortex torpedoes or the gas pod torpedoes. Google said the gas pod does damage, the vortex doesn't. So I'm not sure if I even want to make the vortex, but for the sake of the game, I will, and I will test them. I will make me a warrior Seamoth and go ballistic on some animals with all of the weapon types that I now have available to me, given the fact that I have done nothing but grind and grind and grind and grind. There is only a few items that I do not have as far as materials go, and I'm assuming I will find them as I traverse the depths. Some of which include, but are probably not limited to, I forget what they're called, the nuclear crystals, right? The uranite crystals, okay, is one. I don't have a lot of that, which I know is on the surface because I've, well, made a nuclear reactor and 1 nuclear rod so far. I don't have a lot of rubies anymore because I use them to create the aerogels for the prawn suits, which is fine. But I do know that that's also something that's really, really deep, which is before the Cyclops was about as far down as I could go. And now with the Cyclops, I should be able to achieve greater ruby stockpiles. Provided I can take the Cyclops where the rubies are. So we got uranite crystals, rubies, the kyanite crystals that I call crying crystals because it's easier to say and remember. Probably pronouncing it incorrectly to begin with. So the crying crystals. Let's see, what else? Blood oil is something that's fairly deep down that I can have, but don't have a bunch of, or any more at all now, because I made one of the benzene oils, or just benzene, I can't remember. But I don't have the crying crystals at all. I don't have the sulfur at all. I don't have nickel ore at all. I don't know where that's all at. I do have some rubies. I did find some uranite crystals, so that's kind of a toss-up for material-wise, what we have and what we need and what we can get. One thing I've noticed that I'd like to discuss is I found that so far, at least, I've killed the sand sharks near my base and the tiger plants, and nothing has respawned still. And this is after probably 10 or more hours of gameplay. Nothing has spawned. So, after they've been killed. Which leads me to believe that there is a limited number of these creatures of all varieties, including bladderfish. If you remember my little experiment where I brought a bunch there, they're still there, so far as I know, and last I checked they were. They don't despawn. However, if I take a bunch, as I was before, out of the area near the pod, they weren't respawning. So that leads me to believe that all creatures are a finite resource, provided you don't make an alien containment and make them reproduce. Which is why I want to have an alien containment for every species in the game in this base. Not because I'm going to overtly kill all of them, mostly just the hostile ones, aside from some stalkers, because I need those to produce teeth, unless I can put scrap metal in their alien containments and they give me teeth that way, in which case they all die, except the ones that are heavily monitored here. But I don't think they could be able to grow to full size, unless the alien containment in the large room is a large alien containment, compared to the one for my power plant, or also scanner bases. So, how do we want to do this? I want to avoid grinding for a while, because of how much I did to accomplish what we did this episode. And including what we did in between the episodes, which is all this decorating and scavenging. What I want to do maybe next episode is do some more exploring, do some more scanner outposts, seeing as I can now start making those and put one in the shallows, or at least towards that direction, using the method that I described earlier, which I will retell when I go to do it, so you can see the process, rather than just hearing it from me. Excuse me. So yes, we will do a scanner base next episode, and we will also do some more exploring, going farther away. We will do all the naming and the outfitting, or the fittings for the vehicles, next episode. And that would probably sum up the whole episode, because fitting all of those vehicles in one episode is going to be a lot. So I might pre-plan the fittings, and then just walk you through them as I do it, and then go from there. Do the scanner base, and at least one, if not multiple. And then I need to go to the one in the pink region, because that one's probably ran out of power a long time ago. Which is fine, it's not a big deal. But I'd like to also get some Oculus from there and bring them back in place of our Reginalds, seeing as they're a better power source. And from what I can tell, the best in the game, according to the internet. So I use the internet for the best fuel source and the alien containment itself. Other than that, I'm not using the internet for anything else, I don't think. I don't think I'll need to. Sorry, that was my leg, and I didn't realize what that was until I took a moment of silence to listen. So yeah, next episode, scanner base, some ship fittings, and if I pre-plan all the ship fittings, or vehicle fittings, I should say, because they're not all ships. I'm looking at one option right there, the prawn suit. So if I pre-plan the vehicle fittings and do one scanner base, we should do the rest of the episode being me reading all of the, or at least a bunch of what I found, because I've been scanning a lot of animals too. I took this picture. That thing is scary. I came across that. I don't remember if that was on camera or not. I accidentally took that out of fear, including this one, but this one's clearer. And I'm going to save this picture particularly, both of them, but this one in particular, because I wonder if I can attach it to something or whatever, and make notes. I don't know. But I don't know. Either way, it's a good picture. And so let's take a look at these real quick. Very nice. We did these today. Very nice, very nice. And I like the moon in the background. That adds a lot to it. Which is why I like those pictures too. I haven't at night with that. But yeah, we'll be going over probably not all 100 of these, because some of them are quote-unquote red. But definitely want to go over the Aurora stuff, codes and clues. So that might be something we do at the end of the next episode. So this was episode 16, next one 17. All right, very cool. So that's our game plan. That's what we're going to do. We are going to do one scanner base at least. I'll prep the fittings for the vessels, and we will go over this and see what we can learn, because so far from just exploring, I haven't learned a whole lot other than a lot of things try and kill me, and the resources that I need are progressively getting deeper to find. Or harder to find because they're deeper down, and I can't go deeper down just yet, except now I can go to 500 instead of 3. But technically I'm going to outfit the Seamoth equally, because I have the ingredients to do the upgrades on that, and some other stuff that I want to make, but that'll be next episode as well. So that's the game plan. That's what we're going to do. I would like to introduce these talking sessions at the end of the videos, not because they're particularly entertaining, but because I am the way I am, and that is like this. So I don't know how else to say it. So that being said, I really do hope you enjoyed the video. This one was a bit, I don't know how to say, overdue as far as getting a bunch of this stuff done. I overdid it by making too much of the things that I needed to do, i.e. prawn suit and Cyclops, and I didn't need to make more Seamoths, but I did for backups and specialized fittings for the vessels. But I say it was long overdue because this is episode 16 and I just built the prawn suit and Cyclops, which is probably something that's done usually prior to this, but I'm a slow-paced person when it comes to tearing the resources off of an entire planet, and collecting them in my base. Especially when I'm doing it by myself. Sad face, I need friends. Not that this is multiplayer, but it might be, I don't know, but with a mod maybe? I don't know, but I'm on PlayStation, so PlayStation 5. So I don't know. Anyways, so I truly hope you enjoyed the video and all others that I make and all others that I will make. I've got plans and I'm excited to accomplish them, and I finally feel like I'm doing my dream, which is to make YouTube videos, and has been for several years, and I'm happy about making the videos and getting them prepped for launch the day I get internet, which is going to be in a couple of months. So I'm making these videos way in advance, but that's fine. I have a bunch of content and I can upload one video every day if I want to, and make YouTube think, oh, this is really consistent. And then since I'm not editing them, I will be able to continue one video a day or more. So at an hour's length or so. And I just had my 5-minute marker pop up 15 seconds ago. So, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I really do hope you enjoy. And I hope you continue to enjoy them. So, I also, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, I truly hope you have a wonderful day or night, whatever it is for you, and farewell.